8-man, Breece Hall. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Fancy footwork at midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Handoff, running left, here's Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll manage to pick up about 4.
Talk about this Jets defense.
Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this one's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And now the first run for Devon Achane. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
21G, 21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. The Dolphins at 4-9 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They set up the screen to H.A. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Tua now on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir. Right? Old school. Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. That'll give them 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hall ought to give up the middle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Tua now on first down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, let's go.
Tua, a final shot before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Time on three, kick. Yeah. Out.
They run for it. A-Chain.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
And now they're in the hurry up.
to pick up a 3. Brings up second.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Hardman on the return.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is Cook with the grab. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Second and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Number 1. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 10-yard gain. But it's
20,
fourth
TX.
down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll run here with Achane.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
But Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Rodgers now to throw.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Mecole Hardman.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. A-Chain now up the middle. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Rodgers, a short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be third and forever. To throw is Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Third down, here's Achane. And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 2nd and 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Gets it to Hill. It's a Jet sweep. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as take the knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. But if you step back and look at this, see a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against.